to Waylander Gaming. This is going to be a matchup. It is the MSA Qualifiers. It's 1 HP up against Hazy Squad, which is one that we're told is reasonably famous. It's one everybody knows about. But I'm sorry, I wasn't aware of the fact that I was quite surprised I didn't have anybody from Taka involved. But well, just because I don't know doesn't mean anything. But I do know Hazy, and I do know Zodiac Assassin, and I do know actually quite a lot of the players here. It's just the name of the squad I didn't know. So we're gonna have quite a good match to kick us off for the first MSA qualifier match. For those of you watching and want to know if the Saints game, because I can see something about the Saints game. I'm so sorry, we had a bit of an issue with. Is there going to be an echo in the audio? I will sort that out. No coin toss, just the bans. Let me just get this sorted out here with it is. I'm just waiting for the two bans from both the teams here. But just back to what I was saying, the Saint Dynasty up against the Prominence match, that's going to be a bit of a delayed stream. We had some technical difficulties when it came to what was going on with the secondary stream. As you know, ESCOM will strike when ESCOM strikes. What can we do about it? But from tomorrow, we will have that up and running. We're going to have some plans involved to make sure that we're going to be dealing with this here. Saints versus Prominence, as I said, that's going to be a delayed stream. You're going to see what's going to be the way it's going to go. Right? But anyway, let me just deal with everybody in the chat here. Just telling everybody here that MSA guys said based wheel spin. So they are on the correct side here. So 1 HP has the first pick here. So we're going to see the bans Bernadetta and Yuzong coming out for the side of 1 HP, and Taka responding with a Ruby Valentina. So if everybody's ready, let's get started with the game. It seems like these two teams know each other quite well. What a banter going on in the chat. We're just waiting for one more person to click that ready button. And if you're watching and you haven't clicked the subscribe button, please, if you don't mind, click that subscribe button while we wait for Taka to press that ready button. So button for button. Maybe the faster you press the subscribe button, the faster they'll press ready. This is going to be a best of 3, right? All streamers trying to hunt some subs. Alright, so we've got everybody ready. Let me just wish them all good luck. As we get into
the usual bands of how things work. So for those of you tuning in to watch this for the first time, we do have our SA style of bands. So we had a Bernadetta and Yuzong band coming up from the side of 1HP, and the Ruby Valentina band coming up from the side of Taka. So those are it's our SA style of trying to get the 5 band system that everybody else has. So for those of you watching this and if it's new to you, that's what we're doing. So there is 5 bands for each side. As you can see here, we're getting into the normal, typical 3 bands. And speaking of normal and typical, Hayabusa is banned. That is nothing unusual. Followed by a Zask ban. I wonder if we're ever going to see a South African tournament where these 2 heroes are going to be left open. I'm waiting. I actually need to go back through the previous streams to check whether it was there. Ooh, respect bands coming out here. It's the Kagura, the lady with the umbrella. She's gonna be eliminated from this race. So the first respect band that we get to see. And a Roger band, that's quite a good band coming out from the side of Taka here. They don't want to face that Roger. Roger is not just a flex pick, but he's like really dominant at this moment in time. But 1 HP, Kubo realizing that the Zushin was left open. Zushin flying in under the radar. It's an extremely strong mage being left open. Hylos was also left open, so they go with a Hylos pick for the side of Taka. But what do you think, chat? Hylos into a Zushin. Would you pick that? How would you pick that? How would you play that? Was that gonna work? I'd be a bit scared if I was Hylos to go into that Zushin. She's just gonna be displacing me up and down. Zodiac Assassin there picking up the Terizla. Terizla, an extremely strong XP laner at this moment in time. Oh, Rose for the side of 1 HP, going for the Edith pick. So we've got Gambit there picking up the Julian as the third pick for the side of 1 HP. It's going to be a Julian jungle. Kelra looking at flashing between a couple. Settling for the Ixia. They do have quite a bit of set potential coming out. It's a bit of a mini stun with the high loss, but Terizla with that penalty zone, if it lands while the Ixia hits that ultimate of hers, it's going to be a bit difficult to deal with. So final ban for the side of Taka. They're getting rid of the Claude. They don't want to let Shady pick up that Claude. He does split push ever so well with that. It's the Vexana ban coming out from the side of 1 HP. So it looks like a Lilia pick for Taka. I want to get a bit of poke damage on any particular front line. So right now it's just the Edith that's the front liner for 1 HP. I'm quite interested to see who their final 2 picks are going to be. Oh, Jawhead. Jawhead Rome. It's been a while since I've seen that, but I love seeing it. I get to see it a lot in the MPLs. And Shady, they left Shady with the Moskov. That may come back to haunt them. See somebody asking about the Bernadetta pick there. Bernadetta cannot be picked. It was banned in the pre-bans. So if though for those of you who are unfamiliar with us, it's we're trying to get the 5-man band South African style in here. So you're gonna get 2 bands in the lobby and 3 bands now. So Bernadetta was one of the bands that was already done. As I can see the responses in the chats going. So we get Hazy picking up the Bane as the final pick. Now into the match we go. 1 HP up against Taka, who is everybody's favorites for us. Yep. So into the match we go. It is the first of this best of 3 between the 2 teams. We do see. Okay, I thought the Joyhead was going to be lagging a little bit here. We've got both jungles, as per South African usual style, starting off in their jungles on the same side. Hydra's coming to give a bit of vision a bit early. Does he realize that there's 3 people around here? One of them's Azusha. Oh, he's trying to force the Retri, which he does. Gambit does get that Retri off, uses that Retri, so it's gonna be the Litho that should be able to go uncontested to the side of Taka there. Hylos forcing the Retri out. So Hazy clearing the jungle, taking that Litho and moving across. Oh, but look at Jawhead. Sneaky Jawhead. Road gap there, taking the buff. And he manages to displace the Bane, getting some poke damage in, but there's the Lilia, trying to keep everybody honest. But level 3, the Julian, already level 3, manages to get 1. Is he going to get the second? Yes, there is a second kill, but his Rome stole it from him. As per usual, what Rome's love to do is steal the kills early game. Oh, look at the Sushin, the displacement, and the damage that's coming in here. This Terizla trying to survive through all of this. Is he gonna be able to? Yes, he does. He escapes with a sliver of health. Meanwhile, while this action was happening in the mid lane, we get to see a kill on the top lane. It's Ixia who has fallen. Oh, Julian, second skills out of that. The poke damage coming in from the Hylos, trying to create some space and vision, but Hazy not yet level 4. That Jawhead buff steal, he's still running around there with that red buff. Oh, he's just faded off him. Displacing. Nice play from the Jawhead. Zushin trying to make sure. Oh, the Bane with the ultimate, but the Terizla into the backline. He's gonna get busted down there. Do they have the damage to take down one more? Yes, they do. Bane getting displaced, and the Julian, he gets in there with enhanced second skill. They managed to take down the Lilia and the Bane. Oh my word, this is proving to be problematic right here from the start. It was the Edith who fell throughout this engagement, but I mean, it's 7-1 in like the 3rd minute of the game with almost 3k gold lead. Sushin camping up here in the top lane. Wants to get Ixia, commits the flicker. We've got 4 men. Oh, the golden pathway comes out. They manage to land the stun. The Ixia with the barrage comes out there, but they do not. The Jawhead with the flicker out of harm's way. Bane commits the ultimate here, but no damage doing out. The Jawhead survive all of that.
That is like an immortal jawhead. He refuses to die. Poke damage coming out onto the Edith. She gets the stun up onto Zodiac Assassin there on the Terizla, but he does manage to poke her back. High loss here, scouting out, giving a bit of vision. But I'm not sure if you want to really engage into this Julian. He's already level 7, close to level 8. He's going to do a ton of damage. Edith staying safe underneath the turret. Oh, the kill on the top lane. But Bane and Hylos trying to come in there. They're going to get the stun onto the Zushin. No, she manages to displace Shady. He jumps back out of harm's way there. It's just the two of them waiting for the Joyhead, but the team's wrapping around. It's a full 5-man from 1 HP. Circling in for the turtle, but we do see Gambit pushing in the lane. Oh, Edith with the ultimate out. They managed just to catch two in the stun there. Is there the follow-up? Moskov into the back line. He's trying to get this Bane. Will he pick him off? Yes, he does. Moskov with a kill. Julian as well, making up 1. Is it going to be 2? It's 4. The only person left alive. Well, actually, it's 3. If the only person left alive is a mage, it's gonna be the 4th one. Are they gonna chase down this Terizla? No. It's a 3-for-1 exchange. Only Edith falling through that particular engagement. Moskov just trying to stop. Oh, that Lilia was in no man's land there. Had no way to retreat. Shady was on the hunt. Picks up the kill. Oh, Sky Piercer procs for Julian. Picking up, how many stacks does he have on the Sky Piercer already? It's like 20 stacks. He's got Sky Piercer and the Feather of Heaven 6, 0, and 4. With a almost 5k gold lead at 5, almost 6 minutes in the game. And another pick off here. This Joyhead rotating so fast around the map. Moskov is super fed at this moment in time. That's not what you want to see on a Shady Moskov. That's very, very dangerous. Oh, engagement onto the Bane. Julian, he's taking a lot of damage. Penalty zone comes out. Will they manage to burst him down? Oh, he uses that enhanced second skill. The passive procs, but it's a 1 HP escape from Taka. And there's the rest of 1 HP to pay Zodiac Assassin pay. But while that was happening, they do manage to shut down Shady. It was a shutdown kill on the top lane. But it's 16-3 at this moment in time, with at least 1 turret going to the side of 1 HP. It's a difficult position for Taka to be in. I'm not sure how they're going to come back from this, but in the game, anything can happen. Oh, engagement onto the Bane. He gets the ultimate off, but there's the Terizla trying to do something in for his team, but the follow-up from 1 HP, it's so quick, it's so devastating. They pick off 2 for nothing. And the jungle invades begin. So Ixia using this opportunity to try and get some turret advantage, pushing down the bot lane, realizing though that Rose is rotating here, wants to get out of harm's way. Does get quite a bit of damage onto that bot lane turret, but Shady taking the top lane turret there. 1 HP. Going in towards Bane on his blue buff. Joyhead just circling around there. Sushin trying to get somebody picked up and dropped down on their heads. Oh, ultimate comes out from Shady, lands in, he manages to get in and pick off that Lydia. She didn't even have a chance to commit the black shoes. The follow-up damage from his team. They managed to pick off the second one. Is it gonna be the third? Yes, it is. It's Bane that's down. It's only the Terizla and Ixia left alive. But Gambit, he's on the hunt. He tries to get into the to get that Ixia, but she flickers out here. But he does realize they got a bit of a wraparound onto this Terizla. He's a tanky boy. Second skill comes out, and the Sky Piercer procs. Gambit picking up yet another kill. Shady taking this opportunity to push down the mid lane turret. Gambit, they left that third and final turtle for the Lord. Quite clever of them to make sure that they've got this early Lord. With this early game advantage, it's almost a 10k gold lead at 8.5 minutes into the game. The Lord on their side, the turrets there, they want to push to end this early. Julian there is insane at this moment in time. If we just check his bills real quickly, you can see what items he's got purchased already. You're going for the Windtalker build. Quite interesting. I've seen quite a lot of people use that. Ucho ahead with the conceal play, gets into the back line, but he's gonna get caught out. That XCR ultimate coming in there with a follow up in the Bane as well. They managed to take down one and defend the mid lane turret. That's what Taka needs. They need that combination play. They need the Bane. They need the Terizla and the XCR to combine together to land one big perfect set. Gonna be difficult, but as we know, nothing is truly impossible in any game, though this is bordering on that. Lydia checking the bushes. Zushin, she's using that Kubo there, using that Zushin. Oh, the golden pathway comes out from the Hylos. They managed to pull back the Lilia. She does come with the black shoes. They know that Zushin into the backline. Penalty zone does land, but they managed to take down the Lilia and the Hylos. This Julian is doing so much damage. Moskov got kicked in there. Ixio with the barrage. But I think she's gonna fall. Skype so once more fracking again from the Julian. It's a 4-for-nothing exchange. Make that 5. It's a full team wipe. They're 1 HP saying we don't even need the Lord. They're kicking Shady all over the map there. And the turret block goes down. And this first game ends in like 10.5 minutes. 1 HP, taking the first victory in this best of 3. So we will see the teams swapping in the next match. Let's see if Taka can put up a fight this time round. They're going to be able to realize from what happened in the draft there, how they're going to counter what was done. Can they come back? Can they bring the series even? Or is it going to be, as the polls indicate, 84% to the side of 1 HP, or 1 HP gonna storm to a victory once more? Let's wait and see. So, as we're just waiting for the lobbies to fill up, we just need. Okay, so we've got everybody. We're gonna unlock that mythic battlefield. Let me get the final answer. Those of you who haven't watched the stream before, though, I think it's almost everybody who's been watching the stream before. You know how we do this here. We're gonna get the 2 bands in the lobby. I'm just waiting for Taka to announce what their 2 bands are. Are they still reeling from what happened? They don't want to read the messages. Okay, they read what happened. It's going to be the Ruby and Zushin band coming out from the side of Taka. And 1 HP, they didn't even wait for the question. They were like, yeah, we're good to go. Benedetta and User. So that was those 2 bands out of the way. So we're going to get into the normal, typical 3-band system. One day, hopefully, we'll be able to get a tournament lobby here in South Africa. Though, which game was it? It was, I think, Africa Burn versus New World Order Kenya. The Kenyan team actually came in with a tournament
lobby. We've got that somewhere on the streams here. I must organize it. Maybe snip that little bit out. It was the first time we got to see a South African team in a tournament lobby for ourselves. Like apart from obviously Mavericks, where they went across to the ISE, what is it, IESF. All right, so it's Zask ban coming up from the side of Taka, and they just 1 HP respond with a camp ban. Looks like they don't want to let the mage pick that Kagura. So the Julian ban, that's definitely a respect ban. They don't want to see Gambit on that Julian again. He was just going wild. 14 kills in the game, as Angel Eyes is stating in the chat. That was 14 kills in 10.5 minutes. So you got the Terizla ban coming up for the side of 1 HP. Terizla, ooh, the Raja pick. Nice and early. If Raja is open, you gotta take the Raja. So, but the looks of the spell change, it's gonna be Raja Gold Lane. So we should see that Thunder Belt being built nice and early. 1 HP, they respond with a Vex. Is it going to be a Vexana? Sometimes they'll hover around something and then troll me. And I'll be like, oh, looks like a Vexana pick, and then they'll switch at the last second. But it is a Vexana pick and a Ruby pick that follows. Nice pick coming out again from the side of Taka. They've got this Camilla. Camilla, the team fight potential is a bit crazy. Easy picking up the Hayabusa as well. Circuit in the chat saying I can smell a Ling for 1 HP. I think you might be right. Well, actually, you were spot on. Give that man a bells. So Aurora is the ban coming out for 1 HP. They really are banning this mid laner in both matches. So the Moscow ban is the third and final ban for the side of Taka. They really didn't like that Moscow for play from Shady. Oh, and now we get to see a roam swap. It's gonna be the Gap picking up that Hylos. Valentina, which was left open. Zodiac Assassin looking like he wants to go for a Barat's pick here. So Barat's XP lane. Quite interesting. And the Valentina to try and steal some ultimates here. It's mainly the Vexana one, I'm thinking. The Eternal God that she's going to be targeting. Shady with a Bruno pick. Well, for those of you watching, we might get to see a Bruno being played in a match later tonight. It is Omnipotence. And I'll be going to be playing the game after this. So we're getting a precursor to a potential Bruno in that match. So we've had the first poll. Let's end this one here and start a new one. Will this poll be as one-sided as the previous one? Let's get to see. So into the matchup we go. All teams are ready, both players are ready. We see the Roma. Actually, is it gonna be Vexana as the Roma? Yeah, she's already in the jungle, but we've got everybody here helping with this buff. So Hazy getting that buff nice and early. Vexana, Kamala, I keep saying Vexana. Camping around here. Wait a minute. Is it Baratz in the gold lane? What's happening here? I'm not sure. Lots of poke damage coming out from that Vexana, though. They managed to get the stun in here. Hazy gets a lot of poke damage. Is it going to be... Oh, the Revitalize comes out from the high loss. So it's not going to be another 65 seconds before he has that available. The Bruno poking down the Sparats. I'm not sure. Oh, stun comes out from the Camilla onto the Bruno. But Bruno, he's got so much damage there. He gets the stun to try to get away. Roger, I figured they went to the wrong lanes. The damage from Bruno does get the stun. The Camilla does get the stun just to get out. But it's Ling into the backline. He manages to get his thoughts, but is he going to pay for this? Yes, he does. Hayabusa coming in there, getting that ultimate off. Roger onto Shady there, but Hylos coming in to protect his teammate. Roger in the gold lane is quite a dangerous thing, so it is 1-for-1. But a slight, insignificant, slight gold lead to the side of 1 HP at this moment in time. Ling starting off this buff, not wanting to take that extra, starting the turtle, not wanting to take this extra jungle buff. Hylos zoning away here. Hazy trying to get into position to dive in. He does jump in. The Ling commits the ultimate. The Tempest of Blade comes out. Hylos with the golden pathway. But look at the damage here. It's Hylos. It's Hayabusa. He managed to get one. Is he going to go in for more? He does have the damage. Oh, the Barats. He eats somebody up there. He did take down the Edith. It's 3-for-3 at this moment in time. It was a 2-for-2 exchange. Oh, this Hayabusa dancing around there, but he's taking so much damage from this Vexana. Is he gonna get caught up? Hylos realizing he's a push button. Oh, like almost like a kamikaze style. Hayabusa falls, but he says, if I'm going, I'm taking a Vexana with me. Circuit in the chat saying, oh, are we seeing an ISA special? I think so, unless, of course, House of Jaeger did their homework, which I don't think you have to do that much homework to find out whether he's gonna ban for Bruno. But we get to see what happens. Oh, poke damage onto Kubo. He's taking a lot of damage. Vexana comes. Oh, it's Valentina with the stolen Eternal Guard there. So 5-4 to the side of Taka, mounting a bit of a game there. They did get stopped quite hard in the first match, but they're showing what they can do in the second game. Hylos going to check the push. He's going to get CC'd up and gets blown up. Not just CC. That was... Oof. Oh, but the Valentina, she comes in there to check the bushes. She gets the cursed blood out. Does not land onto anybody though. But we get to see here, Edith managing to get this Barats under the turret. She's gonna go with the ultimate. No. They're just poking each other across. Ling moving, using that mobility of his, wants to try to get a dive in on the Barats. Valentina there to try and keep him honest. But while all of this was happening, there's a kill onto the Bruno in the gold lane. 7-4 in terms of kills to the side of Taka here, taking Rose down quite low. Gambit, he wants to get in to try and do some damage, but look at the poke damage coming from the Valentina. The Eternal Guard comes out, landing onto the Camilla there, but the poke damage onto the Vexana. She has to flicker to get out from there. Oh, Tempest of Blade committed by Gambit here. He manages to pick up 3 swords and get out of harm's way. He is a little bit low. Edith is back into the fight. Gambit trying to reposition himself, but Zodiac Assassin chasing him down. It's going to be a pick-off kill there onto the Camilla, But, oh, and they want to go on the hunt. They manage to get out another kill. Hayabusa gets that ultimate off. He's going to be able to... Oh, the Kubo comes in with a beautiful save, stunning that Hayabusa up before he can take down the Edith. But meanwhile, in the bot lane, Shady with a solo kill onto the Raja and taking the turret. 8-7. Kills coming back, bringing some of the kills back there. So 1 HP. Oh, Bruno, he goes into a stun, but he gets caught under the turret and gets busted down. I think that was a bit of a misclick. I don't think he meant to dive in that way, but the Camilla, she's taking so much of damage. Valentina tries to come in to save the Camilla, but she double dashes to get away from that. But we've got the mini lord pushing in onto the turret. Gambit wants to get this lane pushed. Ooh, nice second kill there to dodge out of that. But we see the engagement onto the Vexana. It's the Hylos. The Sky Piercer procs. Link doesn't really want to go in, realizing that Hayabusa still has that ultimate of his up. But the mid lane turret does go to the side of 1 HP. So they do have a bit of turret advantage here, even though the gold lead is slightly in the side of Taka at this moment in time. Lots of poke damage coming out onto Rogue Gapped on the Hylos there. Flicker comes out from Rose there on the Edith, trying to get out of harm's way. Link into the backline, forces the Hayabusa to jump away. But are they going to go in? Hayabusa commits the ultimate. It's the Curse Blood that comes out. They manage to take down actually almost everybody. It's only the Barats that's left alive there. He's pushing the top lane. He does take the top lane turret, but at what cost? Gold lead now swinging slightly to the favor of 1 HP. Oh, Barats! What a flicker ulti! Catches the Bruno against the wall. Bruno trying to get out of this here. He does have that Purify. Barats trying to chase him down. But the soccer player, does he have the mobility? Yeah, he's showing why he's a footballer. Turtle, meanwhile, goes uncontested. Oh, but the Roger, he comes in there. Shady overcommitted a bit there. Roger just burst him down. Right, so the map control now going to the side of 1 HP. There are, but the gold lead, I wouldn't say much. The kills pretty much even. The gold also pretty much even. It's just the mid lane turret having that advantage though is quite a nice thing to have. But you gotta be careful of that Curse Blood coming out from the Camilla. If she lands it with a full combo from the rest of her team, oh, the Hayabusa forces the Tempest of Blade from the Ling there. He doesn't have it available. Are they gonna force a team fight here? Edith tries to get this knock up in there, but they decide to disengage. So Circuit saying that the flicker ultimate from the Barats there is not that hard. Yeah, if you're as skilled as you are, then it's not that hard. But for other people, oh, Eternal Guard gets committed from the Valentina there a little bit early, but we get to see some engagement into the jungle. Oh, the Roger, they just want to hunt down Shady on this Bruno. Roger doesn't want to let him get away, using that mobility. Finally, they manage to take him down, but it's the Valentina who picks up the kill. They're going to be chasing this Hylos, but there is the Vexana there to try and protect a teammate. Ling, sneakily, he's just trying to get some bit of farm going. He uses the wall to get out from there, but it's the Hylos who comes in there. He's gonna get busted down, and all of this, but the Eternal Dart gets popped in by the Vexana. I don't think it's gonna take anybody down, but all of this is with the Lord being up, the first Lord of the game. So Hazy there, dragging his teammates forward to rush this, but Link, he knows that he might have the opportunity to steal this. Is he gonna go? Doesn't really have the vision. Getting poked down by the Vexana. She manages to steal the blue buff, but she gets engaged upon. They manage to burst her down. It's the Barat. He's in trying to get into the backline, but Edith, oh, Rose on that Edith, doing so much of damage. Hazy manages to get away, but they did manage to pick up the Lord. Are they going to be able to use this Lord, though, to their advantage without their mage? Oh, engagement on onto the Edict. Just scouting a little bit of vision there. They want to get these waves pushed in to try and take some of these tier 2 turrets down. Oh, engagement onto the Roger, but he's a slippery boy. He manages to get away there. High mobility is Roger. Okay, so Lord taken down here in the bot lane without too much harm being done. Easy trying to push in this mid lane, wants to try and get at least this mid lane turret, but the defense comes out from the side of 1 HP. Valentina, she's trying to get that Vexana ultimate. Oh, what a beautiful Eternal Guard coming out there. That's the damage, but it's the Hayabusa trying to get his ultimate off there. He's going to be able to pick off anybody. The Barats, Barats falls down. It's going to be 3, it's going to be 4. It's a full team wipe. The recall spam's coming out here. Well, actually, no, it's just, okay, now it's a recall spam coming out. The previous one was just an actual recall. Mid lane turret. Oh, almost, but that shield is up here. Shady, he doesn't want to let that go. He's like, I want this tower. Unless you take the damage, I will take the tower. Now the game has swung slightly in the favor of 1 HP here. As we see, Hylos goes scouting around. Oh, eat it with the stun. But the Curse Blood comes out there. The follow-up damage from the team. They manage to take down the Hylos. They manage to take down the Edith. Eternal Guard gets committed by Kubo, but does not land onto anybody. That was 2 nice kills for the side of Taka there. Reminding 1 HP, just because you got a gold lead don't mean you gotta get greedy. We've got some team fight potential on our side once that Cursed Blood lands. Especially with the combos that we have going, it could prove to be devastating. So everybody circling around the lane, hopping away like from wall to wall. So Taka wants to take advantage of this, but it's really difficult to push in a wave with a Vexana there. But do we see an engagement? Hylos poking down the Camilla. Raja, he wants to try and get in there. They are doing quite a lot of damage onto this Camilla. They want to get her as low as possible so that they can set up for this the first enhanced Lord of the game. It is the 12-minute Lord. So Jinx in the chat asking what's the score. The score is 1-0 to the side of 1 HP. At this moment in time, Ustan comes out of the Camilla. She does use that, the Cursed Blood and the Vengeance. But it does only lands onto 2. Barats into the back line. The Vexana taking so much of damage. Oh, the crown comes out there. It's going to be Hazy. He jumps in there, but he gets killed himself. It's a 3-4-1 exchange. It's only Kubo on the mage that falls. Bruno, he's got that lifesteal. Oh, look at the Vexana. She gets the kill. She does get the kill, but she falls for it. And it's going to be another full team wipe and the Lord. Bruno making his way, using that Neymar skills of his, trying to get close to the turret here. Hopefully he's going to get that mid lane turret has fallen as Lord storms in here. But we should see the full Taka side respawn in order to defend this, but do they have the ability to defend this? Well, the Lord is going straight into the base without any help, so they should be able to clear this first wave. But 1 HP, they want to take the other tier 3 turrets. They want to use the Lord as distraction a little bit here. But it's going to be difficult because there's a lot of AoE damage from the side of Taka. Onto the Hylos, he commits the Revitalize, so they don't force him to use that spell. Top lane turret being pushed in, wave being pushed in there, but they will be able to defend it. As we know, they do have quite a lot of wave clear potential. Ling, he's trying to get that at least one more tier 3 turret, but the defense from the side of Cusplat comes out there. They manage to pick up the Bruno, but Edith gets the Camilla in exchange. Ling, he's trying to get into the backline. He manages to get the Hayabusa, and they land. It's just the Raja that's left alive. Are they going to be able to get him? Yes! It's going to be Gambit picking up the final kill. The turret lock is on. They went onto the Bruno and paid the price for it. So well played to both teams, but 1 HP taking the victory here 2-0 in this MSA qualifier match. So congratulations to 1 HP. We're going to see on the group chats, they're going to say what's the update, who's playing next, what's going on here. But we do get to see House of Jaeger up against Omnipotence. That game's going to be taking place in the next 45 minutes. I will send it's going to be a new link. It won't be on this particular link. It'll be the link for that stream. I will be sent onto the group chats and forwarded to the responsible people later. Unfortunately, we had to delay the second semi-final of Conquerors of Dawn. Not the game itself, but just the stream. We've had some ESCOM strikes again problems that happened there with our second streamer. So we delayed that particular stream, but that game will be streamed. If you want to watch it without seeing any of the results, then I suggest that you don't talk to the players, but I'm sure most of you probably know what the score is looking at this moment in time, because that game also took place at 8:30 this evening. It was St. Dynasty up against the Prominence. It was quite an interesting matchup that I was quite looking forward to seeing what was happening there, but that will be on the delayed stream later tonight. But thank you all for tuning in to watch this match with me. We will have Omnipotence up against House of Jaeger up at 10 p.m. The link for that will be, well, if you click the notification bell and the subscribe button here, you'll be able to come on and just see the stream right here. But the link will be posted on all the various social media networks. But thank you all for watching. It was quite lovely to be here with all of you guys to watch this two games. 1 HP taking two W's. Right? But from myself, Waylander, this is going to be goodbye, but not quite yet good night. I will see all of you later at 10 p.m. Thank you for watching.